Okay, it's over. So go. Get out of here. What are you, deaf? Go.
Breakups. We've all been through them. You meet someone you find interesting, like a coworker or someone you meet out in public or something. You get to know them for a while, and to your surprise, you eventually fall in love. You share the same interests as them, you both have the same sense of humor, and best of all, you eventually start to envision a future with them. Because for a while, things are great, and sometimes it may even feel as if you found the one. But as time goes by, things slowly start to change. They start to become emotionally distant. They stop laughing at your jokes the way they used to. The two of you start arguing, and the thought of being with them in the future starts to become nothing more than a pipe dream. And then one day, they hit you with the heart-wrenching news that they don't want to do this anymore, or at least just not with you. So now you're left all alone, yearning for them, wondering what you did wrong, wondering if they'll ever come back, wondering if you'll ever find someone like them again, wondering if you'll ever love again. It feels like a part of you is now gone, and deep down, you know you'll never be the same ever again. But sometimes it ends up being the other way around. And instead of them breaking up with you, it's actually you who ends up breaking up with them, which in my opinion is just as bad as being broken up with, perhaps even worse sometimes. Actually, who the fuck am I kidding? I've never even been broken up with before. I guess I'm just too amazing for anyone to want to leave me. What can I say? Kidding, but for a bit of context, in my 21 years of life here on Earth, I've been in 3 relationships. And as the title of this video suggests, I've been the one to end every single one of them. And no, it's not because I'm some player or fucking man whore, as the cool kids like to say. I just always end up meeting the wrong people. And even worse, I end up staying too long, which results in me ending things. Except, even though I've always been the one to end things, that doesn't mean it's some easy task, okay? In fact, it can be extremely fucking difficult. Like, I can imagine what it's like to check your phone one day and receive that "we need to talk" message, or slowly realize that they don't like you anymore because they don't laugh at your shitty jokes the way they used to, or because they don't want to cuddle with you on the couch anymore. And all those things probably suck more than anything, okay? I get it. But good lord, being the one to deliver all of those things is absolutely horrendous. Because at least for me, I hate hurting anyone's feelings in any sort of capacity. Like, bro, I can barely give my friends constructive criticism without feeling like an asshole. But now I'm expected to stab someone in the heart metaphorically and go about my day. I didn't sign up for this shit. And I know some of you watching this can probably end things extremely easy and just move on as if nothing happened. Or perhaps even move on to another person right away, which is fucking bonkers to me. But not me, bro. Knowing that they're gonna be crying in their room all alone for weeks or months even over my goofy ass is a little too much for me to handle sometimes. Like, yeah, I don't want to be with them anymore, but I also don't want to shatter their fucking soul and have them hate me and the rest of the XY chromosome community until the end of time, potentially even turning them into lesbians or something. Okay, I'm kidding, but I mean it when I say that having to be the one to break up with someone is absolutely terrible. Because not only are you the one that has to look that person in the eyes and tell them that you don't love them anymore, and single-handedly destroy them emotionally, you're now labeled as the quote-unquote bad guy by pretty much everyone around you, even if you had good reasons for breaking up with them in the first place. Take this for example. In my last relationship, my ex-girlfriend, let's see here, cheated on me with a fucking Edgar, was still entertaining her ex even though she told me she wasn't, and would accuse me of cheating or talking to other girls basically every waking moment of every single day, when all I was doing was making these shitty YouTube videos and watching fucking anime in my free time. And when I eventually broke up with her, pretty much everyone who knew the both of us saw me as some kind of asshole, even though I got treated like garbage. Like, I kid you not, there are probably toilet seats that get treated better than I did in that fucking relationship, okay? At one point, my grandma, who I've lived with basically my whole life and who pretty much raised me from the ground up, got really sick, which naturally prevented me from spending time with my girlfriend like I used to, because I now had to make sure my grandma didn't forget to take her medicine every day or fall down the stairs or some shit. And during that time, she texts me every day some bullshit texts like,
"You've just been like so distant lately. I don't know what's going on. Are you talking to other girls? I've been having dreams that you've been cheating on me with other girls. Why don't you want to hang out with me anymore?"
Man, shut your bitch ass up. This dastardly, deplorable, nefarious person tried to make me feel bad about taking care of my grandma. Meanwhile, she was entertaining other guys, accusing me of something I wasn't doing, cheating on me with someone who was subhuman, and somehow I'm the bad guy? Fuck all of that. It's baffling to me that some people don't acknowledge the fact that most people probably break up with their significant others for more than a few good reasons, and can't understand the fact that the person who got broken up with maybe just sort of kind of had something to do with it. Okay, maybe not in every situation, but I mean, come on. It's not like the breakup just fell out of the fucking sky. But not only are things like having to break your partner's heart and dealing with the backlash from your peers because of it some of the worst parts of having to end a relationship. For some of you watching this, including myself, later down the line, you might just get visited by a little something called regret. And if you don't know what I mean by that, it's when your brain, I don't know, conveniently decides to start reminiscing on all the great times you guys had, and you slowly start missing them. Not only that, but you also start to second guess your decision altogether, as if you didn't just spend weeks planning your escape. And if you're a dumbass idiot bozo like me, you might even just end up getting back together with them later on, only for it to end up going even worse than before, and you end up creating even more problems for yourself. Okay, this whole video is just me trauma dumping at this point. I'm so sorry. Please don't unsub. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, breaking up is never fun, especially for the person who's doing the breaking up part, because not only are you tasked with shattering someone else's world in order to maintain your own peace and happiness, you have to worry about all the bullshit that comes along with it. And yes, I know that pretty much everything I just said is really only a minor inconvenience compared to what the other person will be going through, so I should probably just stop complaining and perhaps even consider shutting the fuck up, which is true, but what I think a lot of people forget is the fact that you're losing interest in your significant other, or perhaps even someone you once considered the love of your life, can actually be painful in and of itself. Because it's not like you randomly woke up one day and decided, what am I gonna do today? Oh yeah, I know. I think I'm gonna put someone through emotional turmoil and maybe drink some of their tears afterwards. Like, no! If I had the power to stay interested in the person I'm with and have everything be great forever, I fucking would, okay? And I'm sure a lot of you probably agree. You know, actually scratch that. I'm sure everyone agrees with me on that one, because it's never fun watching the person you've created countless memories with become an annoyance, or slowly realize that those butterflies you get in your stomach every time they came around are now gone for good. If it were up to us, we'd make sure those feelings lasted forever, but that's just not how life works. Sometimes people grow apart, sometimes people treat their partners poorly, and sometimes people just want to be by themselves for a bit. And I don't think anyone should feel guilty for wanting to end a relationship for any of those reasons. Yes, the other person will be hurt for a while, especially if they were really in love, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't sacrifice your own happiness and well-being for another person. You are the main character of your own story and the commander of your own destiny. Your happiness comes first. So if you're being treated poorly by your partner, leave. If you're no longer happy in the relationship and you've already tried your best to fix things, leave. And if you want to be single for a while because deep down, you know it's what's best for you, fucking leave. And once again, yes, the other person will be hurt for some time, but that's the way the ball bounces. I don't know. Kidding, but it's like Lil Uzi Vert said in his famous song that one time. I know it hurts sometimes, but you'll get over it. You'll find another life to live. And I know that you'll get over it. So in conclusion, getting broken up with is awful. But being the one to break up with someone is pretty shitty as well. And if the Edgar that my ex cheated on me with is somehow watching this video, I wish you all the best. Just kidding, bitch. I hope you fucking die!